Hi everyone, welcome back to Kristen's Epic Adventures. Today we're continuing our series on the best feature of each class, and today we're talking about monks. So make sure you subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell so you know when the new videos are up, and if you found this content helpful, share it on your social media and give us a thumbs up so more friends can find us. Welcome back. Today in our series, we're talking about the best thing about monks in my opinion. And we're just going over the options that are in the player's handbook. Maybe we'll get into some other options in another video, but for now, player's handbook only. And this is the best thing that I think you can choose to do with a monk out of the player's handbook. Now, monks are pretty cool. They're kind of like ninjas. They specialize in monk weapons or not using any weapon at all. They're pretty badass just with their bare hands. They get to use their dex modifier instead of their strength modifier for weapons. So you want to make sure you have a really high dex stat for your monk. They also get to use different dice for the damage than most people do. And they have this unarmed strike as a bonus action, which is literally hitting people with your fists. It's pretty neat. At second level, one of the things that monks get is the use of key points. And these are really cool. You can spend them for different things, but this still isn't what I wrote down as I think the coolest thing about the monk class out of the player's handbook. Also at the second level, their speed increases by 10 feet, so that's really neat. At third level, they get this really cool feature called deflect missiles, where if someone shoots at them with a ranged weapon, you can make a dice roll to actually try to catch it in the air. And if you actually reduce its damage all the way to 0, you can throw it back at somebody. That I thought is really cool, but still not my favorite thing. Fourth level, they get a feature called slow fall, which is awesome. It really reduces their damage if they fall off of something. And at fifth level, they get an extra attack and they can use key points to stun their enemies. Also a pretty neat feature. And at sixth level, their unarmed strike even becomes a magical weapon. All very cool things. But I thought the coolest thing about the monk out of the player's handbook is the fact that at third level, they choose a monk tradition. Now there is Way of the Open Hand, Way of the Shadow, and Way of the Four Elements in the player's handbook. After reading through all of them, I thought Way of the Open Hand is the coolest thing about the monk. And let's go over why. So starting at third level, when you can choose one of these traditions, on Way of the Open Hand, you have the opportunity to, if you use your Fury of Blows and one of the attacks hits, you can actually force the enemy to make a dex save or they'll fall prone if they fail, make a strength save or you'll push them 15 feet away, or that they can take no reactions until the end of your next turn. This is all pretty handy, especially to get right away at third level. Becomes really helpful in combat as a group. Awesome. So at sixth level, one of the neat things they get is this feature called Wholeness of Body. And as an action, they can actually heal themselves hit points 3 times their monk level. And this starts at level 6, so that would be 18 hit points. 7th level, you can give yourself 21 hit points back. 8th level, 24 hit points, and so on as an action. That's pretty neat, especially if you don't have a healer in your group. But again, they can only use it to heal themselves, not others, but still a great feature. Now, Way of the Open Hand 11th level allows a monk at the end of a long rest, put the benefits of the Sanctuary spell on one of your allies. I won't go over the exact details of the spell, but it's basically a protection ward against attacks. So you're kind of picking someone in your party and putting a ward of protection on them. So if somebody attacks them, it helps them out. Now the coolest thing and the whole reason why I picked Way of the Open Hand is that at 17th level, and yes, I know that's really high for a monk. Well, it's really high for any party to get up to 17th level as they only go up to 20. But is the Quivering Palm. This is really neat. So what this does is when you hit a foe with an unarmed strike, you can spend 3 key points to start vibrations in their body that they can't even tell are going on, okay? Now, these vibrations last the number of days equal to your current monk level, right? And you don't get this until 17th level. So it's either going to be 17, 18, 19, or 20 days. So you start these vibrations in their body, something happens, whatever, they go about their way, they're gone, they're not even around you anymore. As long as they're on the same plane of existence with you, you can use an action to end the vibrations. Okay, now this is what happens when the vibrations end. They have to make a constitution save. If they succeed, they take 10d10 necrotic damage. That's a lot of damage. And if they fail, they drop to 0 hit points. Can you imagine out of the blue, they're like, maybe there's somebody you left behind 2 towns ago, like a week ago, and all of a sudden you end these vibrations, they fail the save, and boom, they're dead like that. I thought that was the neatest thing. I don't think I had really read through the different, I've played a monk, but I don't remember if I did Way of the Open Hand, but I didn't get to that high of a level. And when I was reading through these and saw that a 17th level Way of the Open Hand monk can do this to somebody, I thought, wow, that's amazing. And especially combined with the other features as well on the other levels leading up to this. So many cool things about Way of the Open Hand. So this is the best thing I think there is about a monk out of the Player's Handbook, but I want to hear your opinion too. Make sure you let me know in the comments down below what your favorite thing about the monk is, whether it's out of the Player's Handbook or from another book. That's okay too. Let me know. Also, have you ever played a Way of the Open Hand monk? Have you ever gotten to 17th level? And have you ever used the quivering palm to kill somebody? Let me know. I hope somebody has, because I want to hear that story. So we're going to keep continuing with our series. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when the new videos are up. And if you found this content helpful, share it on your social media and make sure you give us a thumbs up so more friends can find us. Thanks. Till next time, guys. Bye.